three friends that needed a creative outlet, that wanted to get together, have a good time, and laugh about the thrills, spills, and realness of motherhood.
Welcome to Mama Juice.
Welcome.
Welcome to the world
Mama
of
Juice is
Mama
flowing.
Juice. Yes. This episode is going to be talking about lightly pregnancy and then postpartum and then kind of our stories.
Poop it out.
Getting them out. Dealing with the new thing,
Yeah, and then that overall experience, because we all have three different kinds of experiences. I mean, I guess we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Oh, yeah.
different
Six.
experiences.
Experience.
It's all
And
blurred because our brains
Yeah.
are like, forget the trauma, forget.
yeah, you need to.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to document it because we went through something heroic and amazing
Yeah.
after being pregnant, which is heroic.
Yeah, we can all agree that, like, women are superior.
I
Yeah.
know. Every
And
time
what
any
we
of my
went
friends
through
get
is
pregnant, I'm
insane.
like,
Yeah.
do you realize how amazing?
Yeah.
I was like,
Like, it's annoying to say
you
superhero,
survived.
but it is true.
Yeah.
Like,
it
how
is.
is that humanly possible we did? How?
It's absolutely insane, and you can't wrap your brain around
No.
it. Even
No.
after you're.
And it just is happening, and you have no control. It
Yeah.
just is.
It's
Yeah.
And
they
you're
accept.
just almost, you're just
to
experiencing,
accept it.
watching it, also like,
The whole thing.
Yeah.
oh boy,
Like,
yeah.
just the pregnancy.
There's no
and
processing,
birth
there's nothing.
And the
Yeah.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
How?
We are the alpha.
I know. I told you. I got Eric in
I
the
know.
middle. Got
Oh,
it.
Elliot will admit it all day.
Oh, he has the man flu.
Yeah.
That's when you pull it out of him.
Yeah.
You say, who's superior?
It's also like the couple days afterwards, Elliot's just like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. You did that. It's so crazy. And then we're like 3 months in, he's like, I'm tired.
Yes, right?
And I was like, remember how I'm
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes,
I'm
don't
also
forget.
tired.
I'm putting on the
So,
bulletin board. I gave birth.
Yes.
I grew
never
a human.
forget. Yes. Yeah. Don't worry.
Yeah,
We'll literally never let him forget. So.
none of them.
Okay. All right. So in a non-interviewing style, but also we still have to have some like structure. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We will have. Okay. We started with Jordan last time, or should you want to start with Jordan again? Or do you
Well,
wanna
what
start
are we
first?
starting
Yeah,
with me?
I think if we started. Okay. Let's
Or
go
just
through.
questions?
Let's go through.
I think we
Okay,
should just go through
Questions.
Like, yeah, the questions.
Okay. All right. So I'll ask about how was.
Or just
What did
like,
your pregnancy look like in a very short overall?
Yeah.
what
this?
symptoms were your worst and favorite?
Sure.
3.
Mhm.
Favorite.
I mean, I have 2 favorites.
I had nice hair, I guess.
I don't think I have nice hair.
I feel like I have nice hair now.
You do have great
Well,
hair.
I feel like I didn't notice that until after, because then I lost it all.
Yeah.
That's how I had all that hair. Okay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah. That's where that came
No,
from.
the kicks.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
that
sure, I guess.
was the coolest thing ever. Like our
Yeah, that
husbands,
is cool.
would feel it, but like feeling it's just.
But
moving
you also
around.
Yeah.
like feel it, and then they don't move, and you're
Yeah.
like, well, I felt it.
Well, I felt it all the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like that was indescribable.
Yeah.
And not having to suck in a picture.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, you can eat so much food. And
Yeah,
just
and then you're just
puff it out.
and just
I
using
feel
that
like
as a stand.
Y'all's
Yeah.
face did not get fat. My face, like some women, you'll see like you're watching like a TV show, and you're like, that
Yeah.
bitch,
Oh,
that
my
bitch
face
is
got-
pregnant,
My
and
face got
she's
fat.
really.
Yeah.
I don't remember your face looking
My
like
face-
fat.
It definitely grew. If you look at pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's changed.
I guess that, yeah. You're overall like a thin person, so like any extra weight
I
probably
feel like
looks bigger.
everything was
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
just extra fluff,
Mhm.
But I was just
head to
like,
toe.
And you were throwing up the whole time
and
on
I was
that
throwing
day.
up. Yes. All right. Okay. So
Yeah.
then, yes. All right, Gabby. What was your worst symptom? Well, you had a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I
the
would say
girl.
the
Not a
worst-
lot, but a heavy one. Yes.
I
What
would
a
say the worst
physical.
was like I was diagnosed with POTS while I was pregnant.
What is POTS?
Postural orthostatic tachycardic syndrome. So, but like I had these symptoms before I was pregnant. They didn't know what was going on, but either way, it wasn't like significant.
What
but
were
it
your
was
symptoms?
so
Yeah. What are
significant
the
when I was
symptoms
pregnant.
before you're pregnant? I don't.
Just, I mean, like when you just postural changes, and all of a sudden you just get woo, and you feel like you're gonna pass out,
And you
then
think it's like your
stand up.
blood pressure or something,
yeah,
right?
and
It's like,
and you'll get like dizzy and stuff, and
Yeah.
you have to sit down and like wait a second and like just take your time and stuff.
but
And
you would feel
my
all
heart
the time.
rate would my
Mm.
heart rate would just like shoot up. Like, and I only really knew that because I had my Apple Watch on and stuff, and then
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a nurse too, so I'm like, I don't really trust it. And then I would check, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it
It
actually
is.
is like through the roof.
Mm.
It's bounding.
Especially like working as a nurse, like on the floor, like my heart rate would like be all over the place. It would be resting like 60s, 70s, and then it would skyrocket to like to the 200 sometimes.
Resting?
No, like
Oh.
from getting up, like from
Oh.
from the changes.
200
I was
is
like,
That's crazy.
Is that
Yeah,
like heart
It-
failure?
that's the highest.
Like
That's the highest.
resting,
It would
like-
be like 200.
I've
Okay.
never experienced it.
And
Wow.
yeah, it was insane. But
It's
when
like,
I was
like 26 miles in.
Yeah,
like-
right?
yeah.
She's like, I just stood up.
I
Most
stood
of the
up.
time, yeah, no, but that was like the peak. But like most of the time, it would probably go up like to like 140.
This is when you were pregnant,
160. No, like
Oh, this
Before.
is before.
Before.
yeah, before. But like it wouldn't be as like drastic. Like it would go away. Like I
Yeah.
would take my time, and then it would go away, and I'd go on with my day, and it's fine.
Okay.
But when I was pregnant, that's why when I got diagnosed.
And you weren't diagnosed till you were pregnant.
Till I was pregnant because it was like a legit problem. Like I thought I was dying,
Mm.
and it would even happen while I would sit down and it wouldn't go away. So like my blood pressure was low too, which is like normal when you're pregnant. Tend to be like lower, but it was like really low, like really low.
So you're gonna feel really lightheaded.
Yeah.
Oh, is that normal? So then when it's
that's
high,
what they
that's
told
why
me.
it's
Like,
so
yeah, your
like
blood pressure's,
concerning.
like, typically lower, I guess, when
Unless
you're
you
pregnant.
have what's it called?
Because I guess you just have
Preeclampsia.
more
I guess, yeah, like
blood
preeclampsia and stuff. But
flowing. Yeah, I mean
I
that
had
would be
no
like
idea.
when you have.
That's
okay,
what they told
yeah.
me, and I was
Everything
like,
they
I
told
know,
you.
I know.
Just
They're like,
pregnant.
oh, you're pregnant.
Yeah.
That's fine. Your blood pressure is like, it was like the lowest I think was 80 over like 40. Like my MAP, like
Yeah.
I
Average.
see you talk. My mean arterial pressure was like in the 50s, which is when we would start.
Okay,
pressors
so what is
on
a
patient.
typical blood pressure? A healthy person.
Textbook 120 over 80.
Okay.
But it was like significantly lower, and I was symptomatic. But then my heart rate would also like shoot up to like the 170s, just constantly. But I was more symptomatic when I was pregnant. So that was the biggest thing. Like
Yeah.
I would constantly drink water. I would eat salty things. I had gestational diabetes.
Yeah,
that was
yes.
fun. I forgot about
so
that.
wild.
But
Yes.
she's not the sugar girl.
Yeah.
I know, but
But that's what they told
It's
me.
all-
It's-
it's funny
I
too.
just learned. I did not
Yeah.
know that until that happened to you,
But it's your
and
pla-
Jordan
it's your
telling me that.
placenta.
Yeah, that's
The
what she
placenta.
said.
Yeah.
That was like, and that's
And
why
it's
it's like
different for every
different.
pregnancy.
Yeah.
Every pregnancy, yeah. So
I didn't know that either.
yeah, I had gestational diabetes, so
I
I
know,
had to
there's
make
so
sure I
much
was doing
stigma
snacks
behind-
and
Right.
had
If
to
you
check my blood
are
sugar all
type
the
2
time.
diabetes, though, do you have a higher chance
would
of
think
having
so.
it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I would
so,
think
yeah.
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And then after, when you're diagnosed with gestational, you have a higher risk of developing
Yeah.
type 2.
yeah, well, and your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Really?
yourself as well.
But just
Yeah.
the placenta is doing that? Or is that something
yeah,
in you that is?
it's your placenta.
We need more.
But it,
We need more info.
Yeah, I didn't know
I think
that
it
it
was-
was.
I think
I knew it was
it
different
has to do
pregnancy
with
to
your
pregnancy,
insulin.
but I mean, I
Yeah.
knew that all symptoms were, but I didn't realize that it was like your placenta that
Yeah.
was kind of like the driving force
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the all
Yeah.
of it.
And that's why you
and
can have
so
with
it happened
blind
to you,
pregnancy
and she was
and
telling us.
didn't
Yeah.
Jamie have it one time or no?
I don't know that she had.
Or maybe she. I don't know. I know someone that had it with all.
She had
but,
the butt swap thing, which
She
is
did.
totally
Oh, strap. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is like,
No,
I mean,
I
it's
can,
so
yeah.
normal,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, I remember being told with my third that it's like actually amazing that I went through 3
Didn't
and
have
didn't
it.
have it. They
Yeah.
were like, it's literally like a 40% chance. That's what they told me.
I had a patient. I remember the baby died because the mom didn't take the antibiotics.
Yeah.
It's
Well, or
crazy
a lot
how,
of like
like,
at-home births.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like one of the leading causes.
I
is
didn't know
because of
how like important that was.
Yeah, if you do at-home births and you don't have like a midwife or anybody that's like gonna check it or
Yeah.
didn't check
Yeah.
you beforehand, yeah, I mean it's like
Remember
that's
we were telling
literally one of
Emily
the
about that.
main-
We were telling her, but like, yeah, did you get the swab yet? And she's
Oh.
like, what? I feel like that's something that they don't talk about. Like
Yeah.
how big that is.
Maybe
like, strep.
they. I mean, I would assume that they would tell you.
Well, she don't think
right?
she
Or
had
it's like-
that yet. Like she
Oh,
she
okay,
went when
okay.
we were in the weekend.
Yeah,
It's like
later
late.
on.
Yeah, it's
Or
like
it's
yeah.
like late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
But it's like there's so many things you're just like, what?
Yeah, I know. I was definitely not informed of the butt swab test
Or how
until
important
like
it is.
at the end, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
swab your butthole," and I'm like,
See how
"All right."
Yeah.
strappy it is?
Yeah.
See how strappy it is?
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
had,
let
I
me
had
know.
I had one more thing.
Oh, yeah,
And
I
I
wanna-
totally
yes,
forgot. Just
yes.
one quick.
Yeah,
one
yeah,
more
absolutely.
thing.
Yep.
The 2-vessel cord, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, that was like
Oh, I
the
don't know.
first.
That
What
was
is
the
this? I don't know what
earliest.
this
Because
is.
that was the earliest thing that we found out was so you're supposed to have. You know, I already forgot.
Yeah.
Two arteries and a vein? So you have 3 vessels
Yeah.
with
With
your umbilical
cord.
with your
Okay.
umbilical cord.
Okay,
And
okay.
it had a 2-vessel cord. So they were
Instead
like,
of
oh,
3.
like you're gonna have
Oh.
you might have all these like genetic problems like with Jameson
Oh my
and
gosh.
Yeah, this was like
And-
your first
yeah, and,
or
like,
second ultrasound.
it,
Did they want you to do like a what's the thing where they test him?
Amniocentesis?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I think it was like the 20th week ultrasound. I think it was like the big one.
Oh,
Was
so
it
they
the big one?
No, I
check
was
the
there earlier.
Was it the? See, I don't remember
Yeah.
anything.
'Cause
Like,
I was
20
there
week is the
there.
That's like
the
everything.
anatomy one. Yeah.
No, that one was the one they were gonna find if anything was wrong, like kidneys and heart. Cause
No,
because usually
Brain,
wasn't there
the
for that
stem,
one. He
all-
was there for that one.
Eva was, yeah. She saw my butthole. Remember?
She remembered she saw your butthole.
Yeah,
She was your
it was
vagina.
my vagina.
Gee, I can see your
She
butthole.
was like, "Gee, I see your butthole."
Because she's full frontal and he was just staring down.
I love it. Yes. I remember bringing Phoebe to my ultrasounds, and I was like, "Yes, you need to know."
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, this is the best.
Yeah.
Like, even if it makes them uncomfortable, and they're just like, I don't even know how to process any of this. I was like, just be here, understand this,
Yeah.
and their brains are like young enough to be okay with just go with it.
Yeah.
But then they're also like,
They're intrigued too.
did
They're
I
like, what's the...
see G's butthole?
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't phase her at all. She's like, and next, where's the kid?
I know. I feel like, and
Where's
Eva's,
the sticker?
Eva's at school, she's just like, what did we do over the weekend? We went and saw G's butthole, and then
Yeah.
like easily.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but okay, I've never heard of this, so
Yeah.
I want to. Yeah,
Yeah,
want
and
to
then
hear
she
more about
started
this.
going
so.
on TikTok and getting in the spiral of the
All the
cord,
things,
and it
yeah.
was
She
like,
didn't
Okay.
know anything yet, and because we
Yeah.
were supposed to do like
So there's
IVF
supposed to
stuff
be
and-
3 arteries,
nope.
No.
2
It's
arteries.
I
think
remember from
so.
nursing school, Ava.
Oh, okay.
So it's 2 arteries and a vein in your umbilical cord.
Okay,
Um,
and you had what?
I had one artery
of
and one
each.
vein.
Okay.
Yeah, one of each.
Okay.
So basically, it's like less like
Blood
nutrients and less blood flow
Yeah.
to the baby.
Got it. Yeah.
So like intrauterine growth restriction and what tends to tie into that is like chromosomal.
Maybe your
things.
body had lower blood pressure. No, I would say like maybe there would be like more blood pressure. Like I'm like
Yeah.
thinking like maybe your
I
body
know
was
my
like
brain goes there too.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
why?
maybe
did
your
this
body
happen?
was
But
like maybe I have to do
No.
this. Like I have to push, or maybe your
Oh,
heart
make
rate
it
went
shunt
up
it so it's
more
like-
because it would push more blood. Because you had less veins going there, and it was trying to push more blood. Like it was like, all right, we grew like this.
I think it's
So we're
opposite
gonna
though
do
with
this.
the umbilical cord. It's right at least because A is
don't
away, like with your heart.
Yeah.
An
Okay.
artery is away,
Yeah.
but
Sure.
it's
yeah, okay.
opposite with your baby. A
This
is
is
to
coming.
the baby.
Okay.
Your artery is to the baby. The
I
vein
have
goes
no
to you.
idea.
I feel so
This is just
dumb
like-
right
I
now.
believe you.
Deep
Yeah.
in the
I'm like, I know A is away, and then
Like,
now I'm like, I didn't
check,
know,
but
I
this
didn't
is
know
deep in
that
the
A
brain.
goes
means
to the
artery,
baby,
you know that?
and A to baby.
I do my best.
Either way,
Okay.
he's fine in that
Yeah, he's
aspect,
fine,
so.
yes.
Yeah, you
Thank
had like
goodness.
every possible.
And he was a big
thing.
baby.
I'm surprised.
right?
He was huge.
Yes.
Well, I mean, he could have been, I guess, but yeah, he was pretty big.
I'm
That's
surprised
a
you
whole
didn't
other
have
thing.
strep because you could have added it to the list of all the things.
I know.
And
And
booty hole
booty
strap.
hole,
Yeah.
And-
We win, bingo.
Yes, she told me things.
I hated restless leg. I wanted to
Oh,
cut
I
my leg
remember
off.
always talking about that.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I had restless legs, but when I would do like down dog, and I would like stretch my calves,
Yeah.
and
Charlie
it really
horses.
helped.
Yeah, the Charlie
like,
horses.
dramatically.
I tried
yes,
to do all the
I.
things. It was awful.
I've actually only had a Charlie horse one time in my life.
One?
Yeah, Ellie gets them all the time.
I wanted to
All
stretch-
the time.
And Milan, like,
And he
couldn't
says
not
it's
stretch-
genetic because
Yeah.
his dad gets them a lot
Oh.
too. But it's like
It's like count,
a
or
what's the deficiency in
magnesium.
magnesium
Yeah.
and just like overall hydration.
Yeah.
But it could just
Does
be
the
like
baby
how
just
your
suck
body
it-
is
suck
like
away from it?
processing it. Yeah,
That
I
was
mean
nuts,
it's like.
yeah.
But
Oh,
Elliot
come
swears
on.
that it's like a genetic thing. Actually, I've done a
With
little
Charlie
research
horses?
on it. Yeah, where it's just like probably how your
More
body
common
is
in
processing electrolytes
Magnesium,
and stuff.
yeah.
Like, and it's probably similar person to person, and like. But I've only gotten it one time. But Ellie will get him like in the middle of the night, and it'll start wake him up.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what me. I would
And then
scream.
he'll
And
freak
you're
out.
like, but you're setting your toes.
And I'm
like,
Yeah.
trying to
Well,
counteract
and-
it, but I'm just like, I have to let it go.
Yeah.
I did research it
Oh,
because
so
he
bad.
went
You
through a period
gotta
of time
pull
where
back.
he
Yeah.
got him a lot, and so when you have him in your calf,
That's
right?
the one.
Yeah.
You're actually supposed to smush your calf muscles together. You're supposed to do like this.
You might help a pregnant person right now.
Ugh. You're supposed to smush it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to pull your foot. That's what.
Yeah, no, you're
Maybe
supposed to
both?
stretch. Well, this constriction, but it's like it's so painful.
What is the
that
muscle
when it said
doing?
when
Is
it
it
was happening,
spasming?
it's spasming. Yeah.
Ugh.
And so it's like it said when it's happening, if
Yeah.
you smush it
You
together.
swoosh it.
It'll like.
Did
kill
it happen to me and I did that? No. So I did that. But did I
We'll
Google
try.
it
Gabby
a
will
lot?
get pregnant
Because
again, and she
yeah.
will, and she will tell us.
yeah, but I will say
I don't want
Ellie
any.
went through a big
I
period
don't want
of time where he had it a lot, but he was not drinking any water at work. He was
Yeah.
like very
Dehydration.
dehydrated.
Mhm.
And then he would come home and then he would be like, I don't want to drink a bunch of water because then I'm going to have to get up and pee a bunch of
Yeah,
times
so he
over at
never did
night. And
water.
I was like, just what's worse? I was like, drink water,
Where
wake
are
up
happy
pee, or like wake
Yeah.
up. Because he would wake up like somebody shot him. I mean,
Yes,
it was
that's how it happened to me.
like he would wake up and I'm like, well, now everyone's awake.
Okay, don't. No, I agree with him. There was no like, I need to be quiet. It
No.
hurts
Yeah.
like a mother's
No,
child.
he literally woke up and it was
You had no
like,
choice but to
yeah,
scream.
I
You
mean,
had
he
no
screams
choice.
and it was chaotic forever.
Ask
Very
Eric.
short.
He would have heard so many times of me screaming.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean, I
"It's
did feel bad for
time!"
him. And then you say
Like
it would
birth.
be sore.
Yeah.
It would be
Yes,
sore
then
for
it's
like
sore.
a long time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's so sore.
I mean, like I said, I only did it one time and it was sore for me, and I'm like,
Better knock on wood.
this blows. But I did have restless legs, and like, but me stretching down dog, like with like stretching
us.
my calf.
Do
You
it,
want me to-
Shayna.
Get downward.
All right, so we go right here, and then you stretch, and then you put, but you have to have your heels down the floor.
So it's kind of like doing the same
Yeah.
thing though.
But
On
then you
your
like, I would do like 1, 2, 3. I would count to 20, but I would wake up
Why
in
didn't
the
you tell me
middle of
these
the
things?
night and like, oh,
Is
sorry.
this still good?
Is it?
I would-
Five. What is?
Oh, this is my invoice to a client.
Oh,
Okay.
hey.
It would be like
Oh,
I
that's
would wake
awful.
up in the middle of the night because I was so anxious with my legs,
Yes.
and I would have to stretch, and I would probably
But it
wake
would
up
go
like
away?
3 or 4 times. Yeah, I would wake up
Everything
probably
I
like
did not go away, and I wanted to cut my
I
neck
would
off.
do like 3 or 4 times a
I told you,
night.
Kristen told me
I
about
would
bar
wake up.
soap.
Yeah,
Bar
did it work
soap.
though?
I don't remember.
Kristen is queen of things that somebody, a grandma told her. What
No,
is
I-
it?
I
The
was
old
dad.
wives'
It was
tales?
her dad, right?
How to make a boy.
Yeah.
Have him on.
Well, clearly she's got that down. I think that worked, whatever she did.
Yeah, she should try the other thing.
I
Get
know.
that girl.
Oh my god. I
Um,
can't wait till we start interviewing people
yeah.
and we bring on Kristen. Kristen is
the
the
best.
funniest person with the most like testosterone around her, and she's like,
And so calm.
Yeah.
I wish I had her
Just
spirit
chill.
of motherhood.
Yeah.
It's like,
Accepts. She just
Yeah.
accepts
Just
everything.
accepts.
I know,
she's
Things
like-
go.
and then he's
I'm hoping
dressed
Lexa
up
will do
like
that for
what's
me.
the clown from
it.
What's it called?
Pennywise.
She's like, and then he's Pennywise, and then there's Slade or Casey's just like
He's like,
staring at you with the Pennywise mask. I'm like, oh, okay.
Spooky.
Yeah.
did you guys feel super duper trapped in your body? Like you
Yes.
wanted to
Yes.
escape and you're like, I have
So
3
I
more
That's
months
fine.
of this.
all 3 of my pregnancies, I would have intense dreams where I was different people. I was not myself.
That's weird.
Yes. Like constantly. I would have dreams where I was watching me. I would have
Oh.
dreams where I was like literally in completely different lives. Like it was almost like my body was in like
Trying
a
to
foreign
escape?
state. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like help her.
Yeah, help
Like
her.
help
Brain,
her.
help
Help
her.
her. Decompress. It was
Yeah.
almost like restarting my computer, and then it was like on a
Yeah.
different software for a minute while I was
And
thinking.
then you woke up and you're like, I'm so
and I was
pregnant.
like, oh, okay, yes. But
I
I
hate that feeling of being trapped.
So
Yeah.
well, okay, but hold on. Let's go back to the worst thing. So restless
I don't
legs was
know.
your worst thing, and then
Well, the
What else you
anemia
have?
was
Your
super
anemia
oh,
was
you had
really
anemia.
bad.
I
think that was-
Yes.
that's
that
yeah.
when I had to work
Yeah.
and my brain was gone. I had my baby shower and I was just like, I was just not there. It was the weirdest
Yeah.
thing. I'm just so glad, but not
You
glad that she
seemed
felt that.
so different at your baby shower. I
Yeah.
felt like we were all having a party,
Yeah.
and you were kind of there.
I was like the staff or
But
the high sculpture.
you were like trying to pump. So
What-
you're like,
and
what
I
is
was
it?
like,
Is
I
it
have
20?
to be here.
yeah.
Okay, 20 minutes.
20
Okay.
minutes.
It's like I have to be here. It's about me, but
Yeah.
it was awful.
Yeah.
And everyone kept asking me, "How are you doing?" And I just was like, "I'm not doing great right now."
And
Like
they're
I'm
like,
like,
"Oh, it's
processing like what I was even saying. I was
Yeah.
just like, my brain's just not really working. And
You're
I
like, I have less blood.
it was
And
weird.
they're like, oh,
Yeah.
you look
We love
great.
the party.
You look great, especially all the boomer parents. They're like,
Yes.
Oh,
you
yeah.
look great.
They're like, moving on, carry on. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
We all go through it.
I know.
And then they just leave.
It was
Yeah.
weird
Yeah.
though. It was
No, I remember
weird.
seeing you and like Emily and I were like, she's different. And then you're there and you're like, when I stand up, I can do this. And I'm like,
Gotta check my
what is happening here? Yes. I'm
But
like,
she felt
our
it
friends
too.
are not okay.
She started to feel like, how do you explain it though?
I just remember you standing next to the mannequin in the foyer and you were like, when I stand up, I don't feel. And we were like, oh.
But then
Okay,
it's
Yeah,
so
like,
weird.
that high is like, it's like,
It's like out of body. I
Yeah.
can't even like.
yeah.
I can't.
Because I
explain
wasn't
it.
like, I was slightly anemic, but not like.
Yeah.
But we described it,
was
and I
just
was like,
yes.
yeah.
I got it very towards the end, and I didn't get any like I guess I was so pregnant that I didn't like I was just out of it kind of,
Yeah.
but like
general.
I was chomping ice,
Yes,
like
yes,
literally
that's-
just
I
gobs,
love my ice.
gobs of ice, and I would
Crushed
be like,
ice.
we go to specific places
Yes.
that have good
Wawa.
ice, yes, Wawa,
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
The
We
hospital.
We have
Sonic
good
has-
ice,
yeah,
Sonic.
yeah.
I'm like,
The
Elliot,
hospital
we
would be
go,
the
we
best.
get good
At
ice.
the, you know what I'm
And
talking about?
he-
Yeah,
That
yeah,
crushed
yeah.
ice. I would
Yes.
fill my water up and I would just chomp, and my
Oh.
patients were like,
Yes.
I'm like,
I remember
Happy.
being at Phoebe's dance recital, and Amanda and I were both pregnant. Same, like we were probably like 2 weeks apart. We're both like in the back. We're just like recording Phoebe and Charlotte. We're just like,
because it's
like
satisfying
chugging.
when
Yes.
you chomp
Oh,
it too.
it's so good. Do you know what that is?
You
why
told us,
that
I
is?
forget.
Oh, so well, I mean,
Well, it's like,
That's
it's
the
like,
thing.
like,
Bone.
Oh, that's what you said.
yeah. Well, it's like eating bone.
Yeah.
Like it would be like
Oh,
back.
you were
Yeah, it
saying
would be like. I mean, obviously this is Google telling me this.
Yeah.
I don't know. What Google
I believe
is
whatever you
telling
say.
me.
You're very knowledgeable.
They're smart.
That's not.
But yeah, it said that so anemia would be like just eating like bones when you cooked it, not just like old bones,
Okay.
right? So because then you have all of this
In
marrow
the marrow.
that's inside of it, and it would be like the chomping of the bone, and it would be like you're eating the marrow, but you're having all this extra calcium, and it's just the satisfying. And now we're like replicating
That's
it
so weird.
basically with like
Trying to get our
crunchy
blood levels up.
I don't know.
I
don't
got
know
the
what that's about.
infusions, but it helped. I was so scared. I was like, I can't go on like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, you were trapped.
Thank
I was
goodness for.
trapped. I know. Because
Yeah.
I tried the pills and I was like, this is not working.
Yeah. Well, you had
The infusions
infusions too.
Yeah, the infusions
Yeah.
helped. I should not have taken care of people like that. I was like, my brain's not
That's the
working.
thing. It's like, is this a handicap?
It is.
Very
Third
serious.
trimester should be a handicap.
Yeah, it
Yes.
should. I agree.
I
was
should not
crazy.
have to dip into maternity leave.
Yes. Especially
Yeah.
as someone, like, yeah, we could do our job now,
Yeah.
but not as in the hospital.
No.
Like, I was literally wobbling, my brain's gone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're like, go take care of people.
the, what's it called? The shooting, the electric thing? What's it
Oh
called?
yeah. Crotch. Lightning crotch.
Light
Oh,
crotch.
yeah.
So I would all of a sudden be like, zzz, while I'm walking, and then I'm just like, it's all of it together. It's like,
Yeah.
are you serious?
Yeah.
What do
And
you
you're
think?
supposed to just like keep living.
Yes.
Yeah.
And take care of children, and like,
Yeah.
like that's what it's the second time is like, what the frick?
Yeah.
This is hard.
No, I mean it's like I threw up every day with my
God,
third
Shana.
pregnancy, and then it would be like 2 kids being like, "I need snacks," and I'm
You're
like
on the
in
floor.
the toilet. I'm like
Oh my
throwing
gosh.
up for every day. I threw up every day until I gave birth, and then
Every
I was like,
day.
every day. Literally, I
Sheena.
begged to be induced because I threw up every day, and then I still gained 40
That's
pounds.
insane.
And then I was like throwing up, and I was on medication. I would take medication in the morning, and then I throw up every day. And then it would be like Dawson would just be in the back. He'd be like, "I need
Mom.
snacks.
Mom.
I need snacks."
Stop throwing
And
up.
it's
I
like,
need
"Oh,
a
you
snack."
couldn't hear me," and I was like, "I'm dying. I'm dying.
It feels like it.
Give mommy a moment.
I love you so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet you there." Just, like I'll throw snacks on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah. And then it just
I've done
throw up
that.
every day. And I'm like, why? Why would you be throwing up every day? This can't be like.
I remember
good
you
for-
spiraled. You're like, this isn't normal. This
Well, I was
isn't a normal pregnancy.
convinced something was wrong
Yeah.
with Declan because I was throwing up every day. I was
Yeah.
like, there has to be something wrong. I was like, this is
Like your
like
body's
my
trying to
body
tell you
is like
something.
rejecting
Yeah.
something.
Every pregnancy is different. That's
Yeah.
like insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of like heartburn. I had normal stuff
heartburn
with
is
BB, but it
annoying.
was like new to me, so I
Yeah.
didn't know. Dawson overall was fine until the very end, and I was anemic, but like didn't like it wasn't obvious. Like my numbers were like right at
Did
that
they give
level.
you the pills or the iron pills?
Yeah, but it was like at 38 weeks. It was
Okay.
like very late,
Yeah.
and then it
So
was
you'll
like I
make
had
it.
him at like 39 and something.
Yeah.
So it was like, but it was just like immediately like I need to eat ice.
So like only
I
until
was
that?
like,
Only until 38?
yeah, it was like around maybe like late 37.
That's crazy
38.
how your body is telling you, like, now we're anemic. Now we
yeah,
need the ice.
now we
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was
I was
like,
eating ice the whole damn time.
Yeah.
Until like after second trimester.
and then I just threw up every day.
That is insane. Yeah, you threw
It
up
is.
too.
A lot, yeah.
I just felt nauseous, but I never threw up. So it was just like sitting there. But then after
Yeah.
first trimester, I think
I
was
mean, I
pretty
would
good.
like I blew blood vessels in my face and
Yeah.
my neck and my
You were miserable.
eyes, and
You
I
were
was just
congested
like,
all the time.
oh my, yeah, I was congested. I would be like every video
She
would
got
send you guys a
addicted
big.
to Afrin.
I was addicted to Afrin,
Hard
full
addict.
blown. Yes, full blown. I mean, until I was like 5 or 6 months postpartum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
it's
then I
so
was like,
good.
I have to. And then I
Afrin
went
is
through
so
like 3 months of the worst, intense, like pain. Like I mean, it was so painful. And
After.
then yeah, afterwards, because
Okay.
I threw it all away, and then it was redoing our bathroom,
I'm
and I
done.
found
Cold
one,
turkey.
Yeah.
and I saw it, and I was like I didn't even. It was literally like if you went off heroin for a long
Yeah.
time, you're like, no, throw it away. Like it would be great, but
Yeah.
no.
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 It's so good though.
No,
Yeah.
it's. I would never go. I would literally never.
Do you not
Do it
trust
again.
yourself to go like 3 days? Or do
I
you think you'll just go
I
right back
just
into it?
don't have the problem without being pregnant.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
that's
have
good.
it at all.
When I get sick, that's the only thing
Yeah.
that saves me.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
It opens everything up.
No, if when I
Don't
get
do
sick,
it.
I'll
Don't
take
do it.
like an allergy pill, and it kind of dries me
Yeah.
out. And then other than that, like yeah. Honestly, I don't like. I think I get dependent on things easily, so I'm like, just probably
Let's
just
Let my
don't
body do its thing.
bring it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't have to say no later if I just say
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That's a
All
good
right, wait,
phrase.
27. And there's my
I
shirt.
don't have to say no later if I
Say no now.
Dripper, dripper, dripper.
Yeah, teens.
All right. Well, we just handled pregnancy. I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I just think it's just we're amazing.
Yeah.
To do it. Sorry. That was...
And the fact that your brain like tells you, no, you forget everything and
Yeah.
just do it again.
And when it's all done, you actually do become okay again.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that. 'cause
The
I mean,
symptoms you think would never go away
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
vanish.
but
and you're
I
like,
mean, no other like actual sickness is there like a duration, and then you're just done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't have like any metabolic sickness, and then you're like, all right, well, in 9 months,
It will be over.
you're just actually
Yeah.
gonna be better. So we just like don't do anything serious, and then you're fine.
Yeah.
Pregnancy's wild.
Yeah, and then it's
It
like
is wild.
actually pregnancy feels like serious metabolic,
Yeah.
just
Your
chaos.
whole body changes.
I
Yes.
feel like you're
My
dying.
feet
Your
grew.
brain.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
am
Your feet.
Yeah, my
total
feet got
different size
flatter.
now.
You're still a different
Yeah.
size.
To this day, like
Yeah.
I cannot
I remember
fit in my
people
shoes.
said that
Yeah.
happened.
I had to get
I
What's
was
like the
bigger
flattening?
in pregnancy, but then I think I'm the same back to where I was.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, no.
So
They're-
weird.
Yeah.
Like, that's
It's
crazy.
insane.
That
And my
baby.
my
just
hips are-
made-
are
yeah,
wider.
Our hips don't
What's
lie
all
anymore.
your
Yeah.
your tendon? What is it called? The
Plantar,
laxative.
no.
No, it's like what's in your tendon
Oh,
that makes
yeah.
it all lax.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my nurse
It's
was
like a
friends.
relaxant.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
can think of
relaxant.
what it is.
Well,
yeah.
it's every time I went to the doctor, like even
Relaxing.
after, they'd be like, "Oh, what's your pregnancy can change that, like your teeth, your your muscles, your just like everything."
I went to
They're
the
like,
dentist after, like, it was 2 months after I gave birth, and I was bawling my eyes out in the chair.
Mm.
Like, bawling my eyes out. And I was like, sorry, I just had a baby. Like, I didn't
"Oh,
realize.
just hormonal." ones?
Yeah, like, because it hurt. Like, I was
Oh,
really
yeah.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Because they were doing, like, they were checking my
Yeah.
gums and everything. And I remember I was crying, and she's so sweet. And she was saying, like, she's like, oh, well, you just had a baby, like, it's all hormonal.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. And then we connected in this whole thing about our kids, and, like, it was, but now looking back, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I
was in a
cried.
different
space.
I cried
Yeah.
at the dentist.
My sister-in-law told me, like, her gums bled
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
she was
Yeah.
pregnant. Like,
Yeah.
they
Well,
just
your
bled.
body can be
Yeah.
different. So many things.
Yeah.
That's what.
It all-
And she was like, it
'Cause
hurt.
they get inflamed
Like,
and-
yeah.
she's like, they were bleeding. And
Yeah.
she's like, I take such
Yeah.
good care of my teeth,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
bleeding. And I'm
I
like,
floss. I swear.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know what to do with that.
Pregnancy changes everything.
All right.
All right, what
Let's
do
sum
we
up
got?
pregnancy. Woo!
Woo!
Cheers. Mama juice.
Mine's not even
mine's
open
empty.
yet.
Well,
One's not open. One is
Empty.
empty. Cheers, mamas.